David and I have a strong work relationship. We've known each other for probably 20 years. And he's someone that I trust, to kind of always put the company or the thing he's working on, first. And he's just the kind of guy that I know will always be there. I can call him at 2:00 in the morning and he'd be there to help us, whether it's a problem with personal life or with, at work. He likes the outdoors, so fishing, gardening, and he's got chickens. So he definitely likes to spend time out there. He's also coaches his daughter's 12U softball team. He went with the Tootsie Roll Pop, hardened on the exterior in tough situations, doesn't crack under pressure. But once you get through it, he does have a softer side, that just understands how to work with people and manage a team that's fast-paced in a high-growth environment.
He's exceptionally good at building teams. His team loves working for him, and his ability to work across the organization is really something that makes him unique. Steve is soft-spoken. He knows how to do the right things. Away from the office, you're likely to find Steve on the golf course. I think that's largely where Steve likes to recharge his batteries. If Steve were a type of candy, I'd probably pick something traditional, right? Like lifesavers, right? I mean, I think that Steve is consistent, always delivers, is great every time, and it's always reliable.
Mark and I started as classmates in graduate school at Harvard. We worked together as colleagues at a company that we both unexpectedly landed at about 5 years after graduation. He has been a tuba player since elementary school and a professional musician. He is in love with his golden lab, Belle. His children, his spouse, absolutely, but maybe especially the dog. Mark Herzing, if he were a type of candy, would be a handmade truffle filled with exotic ingredients that would create something very unique and very successful in the candy marketplace.
Perry loves to go to lunch with people. It's a running joke that if someone wants to meet with Perry, he'll be like, all right, let's do lunch. So he's a big lunch guy. He likes to get out and see people. I think he's very accessible to everyone on the team. Him and his wife, they joke because their birthdays are one day apart. And he always says that his birthday doesn't matter because his wife's birthday matters. So there's a lot of Perry that's different than just the CFO. So he really does add to our culture. I think we already had a great culture, but Perry was probably the missing recipe there, having that CFO. Survivor for sure. Perry, he's able to figure things out. Anytime we're talking about something going on in the house, and he's always looking it up and trying to figure it out.
Mohit is probably the kindest individual I have ever met. His ability to be empathetic, in the true sense of being empathetic. He has passions outside of work. He's a musician, and he plays an instrument that's called a tabla. It is like a drum. He's actually very, very good. He's super modest about it, doesn't really show his talents. He really does understand where we are. He understands where we're going. He understands what's needed in his role to fully support me so that I can focus on the things that are of the highest priority. I think he'd appear on Shark Tank. I think that he would really be good at that in terms of analyzing an opportunity and digging in.